The CW Twin Cities presents See What's Now, your entertainment news source.
Hey everybody, Jon Foss, CW Twin Cities, and I'm talking with Steve Wilkos. The Steve Wilkos Show airs every weekday right here at 9 a.m. Steve, thanks for being with us.
Hey, John.
10th season right now, what are we going to see?
Well, you know, it's nothing different than you've seen before. We do a certain type of show and people tune in and they expect that type of show. But, you know, during February, this is sweeps period, this is the book, this is where everybody holds their best shows. And the best shows that we've taped over the previous 2 or 3 months, you are going to see that in the next couple weeks.
All right, that's great. And I will say your show is my favorite show during the daytime here on the CW Twin Cities because I just think your show does a lot of good.
Well, you know what? We try to do good. And the thing is, people come on our show and they're seeking answers. And these are people involved in real life, real difficult situations. And, you know, some people, they get good news, they get the truth. Sometimes it's bad news, but at least they know the truth now, and they can make decisions based on finding out the truth, whether to stay with somebody, whether to get rid of them, whether to press charges against somebody. So I do believe that the show does accomplish something good for society.
Yeah, and you've actually won 4 Prism Awards because your show has brought awareness of social issues. Is that why you do what you do?
I mean, I'm not into winning awards. I want to do a show that people connect to, and they obviously have. I mean, you can't stay on the air for 10 years unless you're connecting with people. And, you know, listen, I didn't get a show as a celebrity. I got a show, I was a security guard on the Jerry Springer show while I was being a Chicago policeman. So I think people look to me because they feel like I can help them. They're not looking at me like, oh, you're meeting a star. No, they're meeting Steve the cop, and I think that's the appeal of it.
Yeah, and I've talked to you about political stuff in the past. What's going on right now? I mean, the world's going crazy. Tell me about what you see.
You know, my thought is it's just sad that as every president comes along, I feel over the last 12 years, we just keep getting more and more divided. And I know a lot of people don't like Trump. I understand that. He would never have been my candidate for the Republican Party. But take a breath. Things, you know, people aren't getting their rights taken away yet. If that does happen, yeah, let's get crazy. But right now, take a breath. Let's see how things unfold before we start destroying things. And you know, you can protest, but when you start attacking the police and breaking business windows and all that, now you're the problem. Instead of trying to solve the problem, you're the problem. So I have no problem with people protesting, but do it in the right way. And like I said, when you start attacking the police, you are the problem.
Okay, so on a little bit of a lighter note, I have 2 kids, just had my second. You have 2 kids. Do you have any advice for me?
Enjoy it when they're young, man, because it goes fast. I remember pushing my daughter in a little baby carriage around the park, and these older guys would come up to me and they'd say the same thing to me. They're like, boy, enjoy it because it goes by fast. And now my daughter's 13 years old and she's almost as tall as me with a teenage attitude. And, you know, my little girl, like, what happened to her?
I'm just having trouble trying to put a diaper on one kid while the other one's running around the house going crazy.
That's for your wife, man. Come on.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Can I tell my wife that you said that? Is that okay?
Yeah, what the hell? What the hell?
Okay. Do you have any pets, and how does that work with the kids?
I have a dog. You know, the dog is great, and the dog plays with the kids. And you know, and my kids, I always had dogs growing up, and my kids wanted a dog. And my wife's like, no, I'm not taking that. And then, you know, I was like, what am I going to be, the guy on my deathbed? And like, I didn't get my kids a dog. So, you know, I got him a dog. And now I love the dog because, like, when I'm laying on the couch at night, the dog lays on me, and I got a little companion there, so it's nice.
I just get sick of taking them outside when it's 90 below here in Minnesota.
Well, you know, you just open the door. My dog goes out by itself, and then it comes in, so.
All right, well, we're going to finish on a great note for you because I know you're a huge Cub fan. They just won the World Series, and you have season tickets. Did you go to the games?
I went to games 2, 4, and 6. So I went to games 2 in Cleveland, 4 in Chicago, and I went to game 6. And I had tickets to game 7, but I had an appearance in LA. But me and my son, and that's the great thing is I had my son with me who's 11 years old, And for an 11-year-old, for your team to win the World Series, for me it was great, and I waited my whole life. But when you're a kid and your team wins the World Series, it's got to be so magical. So I was really happy for him.
Yeah, well, I actually remember back in '87 and '91 when the Twins won the World Series.
Yeah, don't rub it in, buddy. Don't rub it in.
Well, hey, no, I can't really talk because I'm from Minnesota here. This has been kind of Loserville, USA lately.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you were a kid then, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
right.
true.
So it was very magical for you. For me, I know the business aspect of sports entertainment, and some of these guys aren't so nice. My son doesn't know that. He thinks they're all heroes. So it's a different perspective.
Okay, well, thanks, Steve. Steve Wilkos, thanks for being with us. Steve Wilkos Show every weekday right here on the CW Twin Cities.